Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park. We kick off a brand new week as we've got 13 qualifiers coming up on this Monday morning. Mark McKelvey with you to take you through all the action. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. As I mentioned, it's the start of a new week, and it also means we're getting closer to the resumption of live racing here at Woodbine Mohawk Park and across the province. Right now, our target start date is June 14th. That is next Monday. Make sure to follow along at woodbinemohawkpark.com and also follow our social media channels at Woodbine SB for the latest updates. If anything comes through, we will be sure to pass that along as soon as possible. But as I mentioned, the task at hand here today is the 13 qualifiers that we've got on tap, and it's a sizzler out there once again. Very warm yesterday around these parts, and that's going to be the situation again here today in Campbellville, as those temperatures are going to get up around 30 degrees Celsius. But sun is shining. It's a summer day, no doubt about that. We might not officially be into summer, but it has arrived here in Campbellville. So 13 qualifiers starting at 9:30 a.m. We'll be passing along the field pages all morning long. We'll do our best to provide you with scratches and driver changes as we get them. So horses for the first qualifier starting to make their way onto the track. We'll get down to business in just a few minutes. Qualifier number one. Starting gate is rolling. Pacers for the first. 1, Willingness, a 4-year-old mare. Phil Houdon for trainer Braden Reibling. 2 is Winsong Quinn, a 4-year-old mare. Chris Christophorou for Columbus Christophorou. 3, Mystical Moon. Wayne Dunn trains and drives this 7-year-old mare. 4 is Delicious, 4-year-old mare trained by Ben Barrajon with Sylvain Filion. 5 is Vanis Cam, a 7-year-old mare trained by Catherine Flanagan with Dr. John Flanagan. 6 is Passion and Pearls, a 4-year-old mare trained by Jared Mann with Travis Cullen. 7, Ultimate Beach Girl, 6-year-old mare trained by Herb Holland with Gino Toscani. And number 8, Miss Mockingbird, a 4-year-old mare trained by Josh McKibben. Scott Young is in the sulky. So they're off and pacing here in the first of 13 on this Monday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. And splitting from the center, it is Deolicious. Off stride went number 3, Mystical Moon. That one made a mistake. Everyone got around that one in those tight quarters in the early going as they swing into that first turn. The leader, Willingness. Second is Deolicious. Racing third is Winsong Quinn. Then back in fourth is Vanis Cam. Fifth is Passion and Pearls. Then we go back to Ultimate Beach Girl. Had to navigate around the breaker. Miss Mockingbird. And just resetting well back now is Mystical Moon. They're going up the backstretch off a 28-3 opening quarter, and Willingness is on the front here for Phil Houdon, leading it by a length and a half. Deolicious is following in second, 2-length break going back to Winsong Quinn in third, about that same margin to Vanis Cam in fourth. Fifth is Passion and Pearls, and then it's Ultimate Beach Girl, Miss Mockingbird, and Mystical Moon, the trailer. 58-4 for the half. That was 30-1 in that second quarter. They enter the far turn, and it's Willingness continuing to show the way. The 4-year-old in control, sitting right on the leader's back. Deolicious is enjoying the nice pocket trip. Racing third is Winsong Quinn. Fourth is Vanis Cam. To the outside now, Cullen calls upon Passion and Pearls, and this one starts to move on the outside, and it's about 4 from the top. Slipping out in front of Vanis Cam would be Winsong Quinn, and that's going to force Passion and Pearls 3 deep, 3 quarters, 129 and 2. Off the turn and into the stretch. Willingness at the inside. Pocket popper. Deolicious now comes on by and strikes the front. Deolicious the leader. Winsong Quinn on the outside. Vanis, Passion and Pearls on the outside now into third. Then we go back to Willingness. Kind of come the inside is Miss Mockingbird. 16th of a mile remaining here. It's a 2.5 length advantage for Deolicious, and Deolicious will win the first qualifier. Winsong Quinn was second. Passion and Pearls third. Vanis Cam fourth. Ultimate Beach Girl, or I should say Miss Mockingbird fifth. 158-3. Here's the order of finish from the first qualifier. The winner was number 4, Delicious, a 4-year-old mare trained by Ben Byron. Sylvan Filion was in the sulky, 158 and 3. We'll display the order of finishes following each and every qualifier here this morning. Getting set for the second qualifier here. Last horse making its way onto the track, that being number 4, Joe King. Here's the field for the second qualifier on the pace here. Number 1, Mission Bay, a 4-year-old gelding, trained by Matt Dupuis. He'll also do the driving. 2, Real Wicked, 7-year-old gelding trained by Josh McKibben with Scott Young. 3, Myland, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Gerard Demers with Louis-Philippe Waugh. 4 is Joe King, 5-year-old gelding trained by Phil Price, the driver Chris Christoforou. 5, Can't Find a Better Man, a 4-year-old gelding, the trainer-driver Phil Houdon. 6 is Jaden's Place, an 8-year-old gelding trained by Richard Moreau with Sylvan Filion. 7 is GMC Trooper. The trainer of this 7-year-old is George Large. George Large will also do the driving. 8 is Mission 3, a 6-year-old gelding trained by Jody Cullen with Travis Cullen. And number 9 is Tommy Terre, a 9-year-old gelding trained by Mark Goddard with Ryan DeRoche. Starting gate rolling for the second qualifier. It'll be a field of 9 older pacers here. Matt Dupuis drives the 1 Mission Bay. George Large with the 7 GMC Trooper. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. Field of 9 lined up, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. GMC Trooper is hustling from the outside. From the center, it is Joe King. And over at the rail, Mission Bay off to a nice beginning. On the far outside, Tommy Terror is sent out of there as well. So 4 across in the early going as Myland gets away in 5th. 6 is Can't Find a Better Man. Slotting in behind is Jaden's Place, who will look to settle in front of Real Wicked. And the early trailer is Mission 3. Opening quarter is up on the board in 28 and 1. That's courtesy of the rail starter Mission Bay, who glides out of there nicely and then just is going to lead them into the backstretch with a 3-length advantage. Back in second is Joe King. Third is GMC Trooper. Break of about 3 or 4 going back to Myland, who is racing 4th. 5th up the backstretch is Tommy Terror, followed 6th by Can't Find a Better Man. 7th is Jaden's Place. Then 8th is Real Wicked, and Mission 3 Can See Them All. They're up to the half, being led by Mission Bay. 57 and 1, the half-mile clocking, 29 seconds even in the second quarter. We start to get some movement out from 7th, and moving on the outside is Jaden's Place, making up a couple of spots and now catches some cover. As out from 4th comes Myland. They're by 5/8. Mission Bay still the leader. Second is Joe King. Myland on the outside is first up. Latched on to cover is Jaden's Place. Inside 5th is GMC Trooper. To the outside is Tommy Terror. So too is Can't Find a Better Man. Then it is Real Wicked and Mission 3. Past 3 quarters in 1:27. Mission Bay brings them into the stretch. It's Mission Bay on the outside, Myland. Lots of room to try and come up the rail here now for Can't Find a Better Man, or Joe King, I should say. 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader continues to be Mission Bay. On the outside, Myland. Jaden's Place is on the far outside. Coming into deep stretch. Myland is getting up on the outside and will take it. It's Myland over Mission Bay. No, looks like second will go to Jaden's Place over Mission Bay 3rd. And Can't Find a Better Man 4th, 1:56. Qualifier number 3, starting gate now moving. No changes here. Number 1, Riding on Sunshine, 5-year-old, trained by Herb Holland with Gino Toscani. 2 is Elroy Shiner, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Todd Retchford with Phil Houdon. 3 is Last Mock, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Mark Winnicott with Aaron Byron. 4, Do You See It, a 4-year-old trained by Ben Wallace with Scott Young. 5, Kissin' by the Beaches, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Mark Goddard with Ryan DeRoche. 6, High Flying Jamie, a 4-year-old trained by Gary Anderson with Drew Neal. 7 is Dance Machine, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Courtney Robson with Austin Sori. And 8, Love My Rockin' Bird, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Scott McEnany. Tyler Moore drives. And they're off and pacing. Love My Rocking Bird is shooting from the outside. Also coming away well is Kissin' by the Beaches in the center. High Flying Jamie to that one's outside. Over at the rail, Riding on Sunshine gets away fourth. Slipping in behind will be Last Mock as they go into the first turn. Then it is Dance Machine, who settles in front of Elroy Shiner, and the trailer is Do You See It. As they go to the opening quarter, the leader is Love My Rockin' Bird, past the opening quarter in 27 and 3. Racing in second is Riding on Sunshine. Third is Kissin' by the Beaches. Then we go to High Flying Jamie in fourth. Fifth up the backstretch is Last Mock, followed sixth by Dance Machine. Seventh is Elroy Shiner, and Do You See It is the trailer. 2-length advantage here for Love My Rockin' Bird. Love My Rockin' Bird is in control. A qualifying winner from a little over a week ago in 158 and 2. Today, they're switching it up and doing it on the front, and Love My Rocking Bird is past the half in 57 and 4. 30 and 1 breather in the second quarter as they drive into that far turn. Love My Rocking Bird the top, Riding on Sunshine in second. Third is Kissin' by the Beaches, and getting underway now, slipping to the outside. Staying in will be High Flying Jamie. On the outside is Last Mock. Right behind that one is Dance Machine. At the inside, Elroy Shiner, and swinging to the outside, that is Do You See It. 4 in, 4 out to 3/4 they go, and Love My Rocking Bird gets some separation here, leads by about 3.5 lengths in 127 and 2. So they turn for home. Love My Rocking Bird the leader. Back in second is Kissin' by the Beaches. On the outside, Last Mock. Fanning out is Dance Machine. So too is Elroy Shiner. Widest of them all. Do You See It? Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Love My Rocking Bird sees the lead shrink, and now it is handed over to Last Mock, who drives on by. It's Last Mock and Dance Machine coming to the line. Last Mock by a length over Dance Machine. Holding third was Love My Rocking Bird, 156 and 4. Here we go for the fourth qualifier. Some driver notes. Number 6, He's Swift, will be driven by Mark McKinnon. And number 8, Cool Rock, the driver is Louis Waugh. 1, Truffle Dog, a 4-year-old, trained and driven by Sean Stacy. 2, He's Got Swagger, 6-year-old gelding trained by Rachel Andrew with Travis Cullen. 3, UF Better's Hanover, an 11-year-old gelding trained by Scott West with Scott Young. 4, Mockin' a Trick, a 7-year-old gelding trained by Richard Moreau with Sylvain Filion. 5, Big Bang Boom, an 8-year-old gelding trained by Herb Holland with Gino Toscani. 6, He's Swift, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Carmen Ostiello, the driver Mark McKinnon. 7 is Woodmere Rollin' Pop, 4-year-old gelding trained by Kyle Fellows with Des Tacour. And 8 is Cool Rock, a 13-year-old gelding trained by Josh McKibben. The driver is Louis-Philippe Waugh. So they're off and pacing here in qualifier number 4. And blasting from the center, Big Bang Boom strikes the front in the early going. Getting away in second is Mockin' a Trick. In third, that is Woodmere Rollin' Pop. And then on the outside, as they go into the turn, is He's Swift. Down along the inside is where you'll find UF Better's Hanover in 5th. 6 is He's Got Swagger. Break a 2 to Cool Rock, and the trailer is Truffle Dog. 28 seconds even for the opening quarter. Moving into the backstretch, and He's Swift is going to keep on rolling towards the lead now, and is on the outside looking to take over top spot. Gets a little steppy and maybe made a break there. Collects himself back together, but the leader will continue to be Big Bang Boom. So He's Swift having an adventurous opening 3/8 of the miles on the outside in the center of the track. Down along the inside, Mockin' a Trick is 3rd. Then in 4th, that is Woodmere Rollin' Pop. We go 2.5 lengths back to UF Better's Hanover in 5th. 6th is He's Got Swagger. Then 7th is Cool Rock. And the trailer 8th is Truffle Dog. The half was 56 and 3, so they're rolling right along as they enter the far turn. Big Bang Boom, the 8-year-old, the leader. On the outside, He's Swift, straightening things out, and now looks to apply that pressure a little more aggressively on Big Bang Boom as they head towards 3/4. Mockin' a Trick is staying in and is looking ready for the stretch drive. 3rd. 4th is Woodmere Rollin' Pop. Then we go to UF Better's Hanover. On the outside, Truffle Dog. Inside, He's Got Swagger. And the new trailer is Cool Rock. They're off the turn and into the stretch. 125 and 3. Leader is still Big Bang Boom, but here's He's Swift. He's Swift comes on by and takes the lead. It's He's Swift, Mockin' a Trick. Rallying now comes UF Better's Hanover, and UF Better's Hanover is coming on and making up some ground late, just 2 lengths from the top, but it's He's Swift. Some anxious moments early on, but He's Swift will take it. 2nd was UF Better's Hanover. 3rd went to Mockin' a Trick over Big Bang Boom. 4th, 154 and 3. Here we go for qualifier number 5. Pacers here. Ed Hensley drives the 4 Jules Dragon, 1 Quick Talkin', 6-year-old trained by Amanda Fine with Louis Waugh. Chief Speech the 2, a 5-year-old trained by Jack Moiseyev with Chris Christopher. 3 Draken Hanover, a 9-year-old trained and driven by Marcel Barrio. 4 Jules Dragon, a 5-year-old gelding trained by Jody Cullen with Ed Hensley. 5 is Brody Scrapper, a 10-year-old gelding trained by Rachel Andrew with Travis Cullen. 6 is Golden the Badlands, 6-year-old gelding trained by Richard Moreau with Sylvan Filion. 7 Osborne Sealster, 7-year-old gelding trained by Ted McDonnell with Mike Saftik. 8 is Capitano Italiano, a 5-year-old gelding trained by Nikki Kamenia with Scott Young. And 9 is Pembroke Legacy, 8-year-old gelding trained and driven by Lorne House. And the last one we met is the first one to the lead, Pembroke Legacy, with a good beginning from the far outside. So too for Capitano Italiano. Golden the Badlands gets away in 3rd. Then is Brody Scrapper 4th. On the outside is Osborne Sealster as they enter the first bend. Getting away in 6th is Chief Speech, followed then 7th by Draken Hanover. 8th is Quick Talkin', and the early trailer is Jules Dragon. Opening quarter was 27-1. Snappy opening quarter here as Pembroke Legacy flashed some good gate speed and is the leader, swinging them into the backstretch. Racing 2nd is Capitano Italiano. 3rd is Golden the Badlands, and then 4th is Brody Scrapper. 5th up the backside, Osborne Sealster, then followed 6th by Chief Speech. On that one's back is Draken Hanover. Quick Talkin' is 8th, and 9th as they race to the half is Jules Dragon. They got a little bunched up there as they are certainly slowed it down after that 27-1 hot opener. 57-4, the half mile clocking. 30-3, they're still jammed up at the back of that pack. And up at the front, though, nobody's touching Pembroke Legacy just yet. Capitano Italiano sitting in the 2-hole. 3rd is Golden the Badlands, and now here's Jack and Hanover underway first up, leading that outside charge. Down along the wood to Brody Scrapper. 2nd over around the final turn is Quick Talkin'. On that one's cover is Chief Speech. Now shuffled back to 8th is Osborne Sealster, and 9th is Jules Dragon. 3/4 time, 1:27-3. Off the turn and into the stretch, Pembroke Legacy looking to go coast to coast. It's Pembroke Legacy on top. On the outside, Draken Hanover looking to flip off cover now is Quick Talkin'. Up the inside is Capitano Italiano. It is still Pembroke Legacy in front by about 1.5 lengths. Off cover now, Quick Talkin' is charging on the outside and coming on late. As they come into the deep stretch, Pembroke Legacy, Quick Talkin' on the outside, going to get up and take it. Over Pembroke Legacy, 3rd was Capitano Italiano. 4th was Draken Hanover. 155 flat for Quick Talkin'. Gate is rolling for the 6th qualifier. 1, Just a Bandit, Mike Saftik for trainer Richard Moreau on this 4-year-old gelding. 2 is Cote d'Azur, 4-year-old gelding trained by Blair Burgess with Scott Young. 2, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Harry Polton with Chris Rogers. 4 is Monty Mono, a 7-year-old gelding trained by Clayton Miller with Louis Waugh. 5, Millennium Sealster, 5-year-old gelding trained by Emma Christoforou with Chris Christoforou. 6, Mcguire is a 4-year-old gelding trained by Todd Rashford with Phil Houdon. 7, Blue Moon Bayama, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Jean Tourney with Sylvain Filion. 8, St. Lad's Thriller, a 5-year-old gelding trained by Jody Cullen with Travis Cullen. And 9, Tahua Brew. Ashley Hensley trains this 4-year-old gelding. Ed Hensley drives. And they're off in pacing here in the 6th qualifier, and it is Blue Moon Bayama coming away well with a good beginning, getting away second, Cote d'Azur. Then in third, on the outside, that is Millennium Sealster. Inside fourth is Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. On the outside fifth is Mcguire as they drive into the first turn. Sixth is Monty Mono. Then in seventh is St. Lad's Thriller with the final pair, Just a Bandit and Tahua Brew. The opening quarter was 27-4. As they move up the backstretch now, the leader is Blue Moon Bayama on top by 2 lengths. In second is Cote d'Azur. Then racing in third is Millennium Sealster. Fourth is Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. 2-length break back to Mcguire. Then it's another 2 lengths to Monty Mono, who is tracked by St. Lad's Thriller. And the final pair continue to be Just a Bandit and Tahua Brew. As they enter the far turn off a half of 56 and 3, Blue Moon Bayama continues to show the way. Cote d'Azur in second. Millennium Sealster is third. Fourth, and being chased a bit, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch, getting underway. Fifth is Mcguire. Now really making up some ground is St. Lad's Thriller. And then we go back to Monty Mono, Just a Bandit, and Tahua Brew as they went past 3 quarters in 125 and 2. Off the turn and into the stretch, it's Blue Moon Bayama, the leader. Second is Cote d'Azur. On the outside third, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. Far outside and coming on is St. Lad's Thriller. Looking to split between rivals is Mcguire, who now finds a lane. Up the inside, Millennium Sealster, 16th to go. Still Blue Moon Bayama. Here's Mcguire coming on, and St. Lad's Thriller on the far outside. Blue Moon Bayama coming to the line will hold on. Mcguire was second. Third was St. Lad's Thriller. 1:54 and 2. And once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at Woodbine Mohawk Park for another qualifying session, 6 complete, as we are now going to move into the second half of today's program. We'll kick off the back half here with qualifier number 7. Driver changes to pass along. Number 3, Streakazana. It'll be Ryan DeRoche. Number 5, Tugging on Credit, Louis Waugh. And number 8, Secrets Lady, will be Robert Shepard. Starting gate about to move into position. Supposed to be a field of 9. Looks like we've got 8 of them out there. We might be missing 1. Horses are actually going to take a turn before they go in behind the gate. But here is the field. Number 1, One More Girl. 6-year-old mare trained by Ashley Hensley with Ed Hensley driving. 2, Rear View. 7-year-old mare trained by Josh McKibben with Scott Young. 3, Streakazana. 4-year-old mare trained by Ryan DeRoche with, or I should say trained by Pam Forgy with Ryan DeRoche driving. Number 4, E.R. Rhonda, now stepping onto the track. 10-year-old mare trained by Cameron McQueen. The driver will be Sylvain Filion. 5, Tugging on Credit, 4-year-old mare trained by Guy Gagnon with Louis Waugh. 6, Classy Lane Precious, a 4-year-old mare trained by Emma Christoffery with Phil Houdon. 7, Return to Style, 8-year-old mare trained by Jeff Hunt with Austin Sorey. 8 is Secrets Lady, a 5-year-old mare trained by Lyle MacArthur. The driver will be Robert Shepard. And number 9 is Rockin' with Custard, a 4-year-old mare trained by Herb Holland. Gino Toscani drives. So Ryan DeRoche on 3, Streakazana. Sylvain Filion on 4, E.R. Rhonda. Louis Waugh on 5, Tugging on Credit. And Robert Shepard on 8, Secrets Lady. Pacing mares for the 7th qualifier will head to the gate in a minute. On a steamy Monday morning here at Woodbine Mohawk Park, we're set to resume with today's qualifying action. It's a field of 9 pacing mares for the 7th of 13. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. Off stride is number 4, E.R. Rhonda. Rest of them on gate, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Steppy on the outside is Rockin' with Custard, and that one is also off stride. Coming away well from the center. That was Tugging on Credit, but quickest away will be Secrets Lady. Getting away third is Streakazana, followed fourth by Rear View. 5th is One More Girl as they go into the first turn. Classy Lane Precious is 6th, followed 7th by Return to Style, and then it's back to the breakers, Rockin' with Custard and E.R. Rhonda. They'll go past the opening quarter here, 28-4. And that 28-4 opener put up on the board by Secrets Lady. She leads this one by a little more than a length and a half. Tugging on Credit is 2nd. 3rd up the backstretch, Streakazana. 2-length break to Rear View in 4th. Followed 5th by One More Girl. 6th is Classy Lane Precious. And 7th is Return to Style. The top 7 here move up towards the half. Then it is well back to the breakers. As looking to catch up is Rockin' with Custard. And way behind is E.R. Rhonda. The half is on the board in 58-3, 29-4 second quarter. They're going into the final turn, and it is continuing to be Secrets Lady the leader. Secrets Lady on top. Tugging on Credit, getting the 2-hole trip. 3rd is Streakazana. From 4th, Rear View. Then in 5th, that is One More Girl who looks ready to go on. Followed by Classy Lane Precious and Return to Style. 3/4 next destination for the leader, Secrets Lady, and she's by that marker in 128. 29-2 third panel off the turn into the stretch. Tugging on Credit out of the deuce and looking to slingshot by. Here's Tugging on Credit now taking the lead away from Secrets Lady. Back in third is Streakazana. At the inside, fourth is Rear View. Far outside, going to drive on is One More Girl. And between horses, Classy Lane Precious, tugging on Credit off the 2-hole ride to take it. It'll be tugging on Credit by a pair of lengths. Second goes to Secrets Lady. One More Girl got up for third over Rear View, 156. Up next, qualifier number 8. No changes here. Pacers for the 8th. Number 1, Max 3. 6-year-old gelding trained by Jay Coughlin with Larry Small. 2 is Rough Trade, a 9-year-old gelding trained by Gary Anderson with Drew Neal. 3, Go 9-0, 5-year-old gelding trained by Phil Price with Chris Christophorou. 4, Make Some Waves, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Ben Hollingsworth with Robert Shepard. 5 is Denmark Sealster, a 5-year-old gelding trained by Raymond Stewart with Austin Sorey. 6 is Chick Mcguire, that's a 5-year-old gelding trained by Clayton Miller with Louis Waugh. 7, First Class Horse, 9-year-old trained by Scott West with Phil Houdon. And number 8, Strong Enough, 6-year-old gelding trained by Lauren House, who does the driving. Starting gate moving into position for the 8th qualifier. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Pacers picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off in, pacing. There goes Chick Mcguire, shooting out from the center for Waugh. Denmark Sealster to get away in second, sliding over in front of Go 9-0. On the outside here, Strong Enough, forwardly placed. Will be looking for a seat. Getting away fifth is First Class Horse. Then we go to Rough Trade, followed by Max 3. And the early trailer is Make Some Waves. Around the first turn they go. Chick Mcguire is the leader and is through the opening quarter in 28-4. Chick Mcguire on top, but not for long. Here is Strong Enough on the outside. Wasn't going to find a seat along the cones anywhere in between rivals, so we'll just drive on to the top, clearing to command at 3/8. It is Strong Enough, the leader. Now in second is Chick Mcguire. Racing third, Denmark Sealster, break of 5 lengths going back to Go 9-0 in fourth, who is followed fifth by First Class Horse. Sixth up the backside, Rough Trade follows seventh by Max 3, and Make Some Waves is eighth. The half was 57-2 off a 28-4 opener. They went that second quarter in 28-3. Movement in mid-pack now as First Class Horse comes to the outside for Houdon and drives up into fourth. Up at the front, it's a 2-length advantage here for Strong Enough. The 6-year-old leading the way for Lauren House. Second is Chick Mcguire. Third continues to be Denmark Sealster, trying to make up some ground. First Class Horse is fourth and about 6 or 7 from the top. On the outside, Max 3 now moves into fifth. On that one's back is Make Some Waves. 3/4 time, 1:26-4. Into the stretch, it's Strong Enough, the leader. The lead is about 4 or 5 lengths coming to the 8th pole. Chick Mcguire in second. Denmark Sealster on the outside is third. Then in fourth is First Class Horse. Trying to make up ground at the back is Make Some Waves, who's now into fifth, being followed by Rough Trade. Coming to the edge of the tote board, it's Strong Enough. That will do enough here today to take it. Strong Enough gets it by a length and a half. Second was First Class Horse over Denmark Sealster third. And fourth was Chick Mcguire, 1:56-3. Qualifier 9 is up next. Some driver changes to pass along. Number 2, Miss Brampton Beast. The driver will be Chris Rogers. 3, Mocking Beauty, Phil Houdon. 5, Table's Big Secret, Robert Shepard. And 9, Farm Girl Tough, Ryan DeRoche. Starting gate about to roll here for the 9th. One, Happy Looker, 4-year-old mare, trained by Mark Winnicott with Aaron Byron. 2, Miss Brampton Beast, a 4-year-old mare trained by Jason McGinnis with Chris Rogers. 3, Mocking Beauty, a 5-year-old mare trained by Gary Bishop with Phil Houdon. 4 is Big Myrtle, 4-year-old mare trained by Chantel Mitchell with Louis Waugh. 5 is Table's Big Secret, a 6-year-old mare trained by Lyle MacArthur with Robert Shepard. 6 is Scratch. 7, Erica's Shadow, 5-year-old mare trained and driven by Kelly Shepard. 8, Miss Rockadally, 6-year-old mare trained by Herb Hall with Gino Toscani. And 9, Farm Girl Tough is a 5-year-old mare trained by Emma Christopher with Ryan DeRoche. Starting 8 picking up speed, and here they come. Bobble at the start there for number 3, Mocking Beauty. Rest of them are off in pacing. Crossing over quickly, Miss Rockadally sprung off the wings of the gate. Coming away well is Table's Big Secret out in the center. And looks like that one might want to be put on the front, but is going to have to settle for the 2-hole because Miss Rockadally is going right to the top here and going to show the way. Second there is Table's Big Secret. Then racing in third is Big Myrtle, followed fourth by Erica's Shadow, who settles in front of the rail starter Happy Looker, who got away 5th. 6th is Miss Brampton Beast, followed 7th by Farm Girl Tough, and at the rear of the field is Mocking Beauty. 28-4 the opening quarter, and Miss Rockadally sends them up the Woodbine Mohawk Park backstretch. We had a breaker off stride. Near the back went Miss Brampton Beast. That one taken into the safety lane. Leader is Miss Rockadally, a loose leader by 2.5, 3 lengths. Second is Table's Big Secret. Then we go another 2.5 back to Big Myrtle in third. Fourth is Erica's Shadow, followed 5th by Happy Looker. Then 6th is Farm Girl Tough into the outside. 7th, Mocking Beauty. Miss Brampton Beast, the trailer after the second quarter break. 57-2 is the half-mile clocking, and they enter the far turn. It is continuing to be Miss Rockadally leading it by 2. Table's Big Secret in second is inching a little bit closer. Third is Big Myrtle. Then it's 3 lengths going back to Erica's Shadow inside 4th. Driving around that rival on the outside and making up some ground is Happy Looker, who all of a sudden is about 3.5 from the top. 3/4 time, 1:26 flat. Off the turn and into the stretch. And it is still Miss Rockadally, but confronted now by Table's Big Secret on the outside, who gets up on even terms. Miss Rockadally tries to dig in at the inside. Table's Big Secret on the outside. Big Myrtle is 3rd. Happy Looker on the outside 4th, and Erica's Shadow is 5th. Here in deep stretch, Table's Big Secret pushes ahead. Table's Big Secret is going to win it. It'll be Table's Big Secret over Big Myrtle. Erica's Shadow was, I should say Happy Looker was 3rd. 4th went to Miss Rockadally, and 5th was Erica's Shadow, 1:55-2. Up next is qualifier number 10, scratch number 5, Watch Me Dance. And number 6, Follow the Dream. The driver will be Byron. Number 1, Baby Got Back, 4-year-old mare trained by Tony O'Sullivan with Chris Christoforou. 2, Mock Like an Egyptian, 5-year-old mare trained by Mark Goddard with Ryan DeRoche. 3, Woodmere Roll Lily, a 4-year-old mare trained and driven by Mike Saftik. 4, My Mother Pearl, 4-year-old mare trained by Ben Hollingsworth with Robert Shepard. 5 is Scratch. 6 is Follow the Dream, an 11-year-old mare trained by Dan Gassian with Byron. 7, As Brave as My Mama, a 7-year-old mare trained by Gary Anderson with Drew Neal. And 8 is Century Gala, 4-year-old mare trained by John Pentland, the driver, Scott Young. Starting gate is rolling for the 10th of 13 qualifiers here today at Woodbine Mohawk Park. We're scratched down to a field of 7. Take out number 5, Watch Me Dance. Byron drives number 6, Follow the Dream. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. Pacing mares picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Fairly even beginning here from the rail. Baby Got Back. Driving out of there hard is As Brave as My Mama. Coming away on the outside is Follow the Dream, 3rd. Looking to settle in front of Mock Like an Egyptian, 4th. Tucked in behind Woodmere Roll Lily, followed by My Mother Pearl. And it'll be Century Gala, 7th. They drive into the first turn, and Baby Got Back was pointed to the front by Christoforou. And from the rail, gets away as the leader, leading by a pair of lengths through an opening quarter of 28 and 4. Second is Brave as My Mama. Then in 3rd, Follow the Dream. Racing in 4th, Mock Like an Egyptian. 2.5 going back to Woodmere Roll Lily, who is in 5th. About that same margin back to My Mother Pearl, 6th. And 7th is Century Gala. Single file now as they go up the backside, following Baby Got Back. The 4-year-old in full control off a 28 and 4 opener. And Baby Got Back, and Chris Christoforou will bring them past the half in 58 and 3. 29 and 4 in the second quarter. As Baby Got Back will look to ramp it up on the far turn. It's Baby Got Back. Racing around and past the Petro, leading it by a length and 3/4. Second is As Brave as My Mama. Then in 3rd is Follow the Dream. 4th, Mock Like an Egyptian. 5th is Woodmere Roll Lily. 6th continues My Mother Pearl. Century Gala is 7th. There hasn't been any movement until this point now. Out from 6, we get a mover in My Mother Pearl as they're by 3/4 in 1:27 and 1. Off the turn and into the stretch. It is still Baby Got Back. As Brave as My Mama, trying to stick right with that one and will take her shot. They're coming to the 8th pole. The rest of them are about a dozen lengths behind as My Mother Pearl moves up on the outside, and so too does Woodmere Roll Lily at the inside and Century Gala. But up at the lead, it's Baby Got Back coming home to take it. Baby Got Back goes coast to coast. Finishing second, As Brave as My Mama. 3rd was Century Gala. 4th was tight between Woodmere Roll Lily and My Mother Pearl, 155 and 3. Qualifier 11 up next. Scratch number 2, Cal Hanover at number 8, Grugux King. Austin Story on the 6, Better's Victory. Note that number 4, Outlaw Gunpowder, will actually wear saddle pad 8 here, but will score from post 4. 1, King's Gesture, 4-year-old gelding, Mike Saftik for Mike Rivet. 2 is out, 3, Mock David. Scott Young driving the 5-year-old gelding for trainer Jeff Thompson. 4, Outlaw Gunpowder, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen, 10-year-old gelding. 5, Maintenance Man, 5-year-old gelding, Clayton Miller trains, Louis Waugh drives. 6, Better's Victory, 5-year-old gelding, Austin Sorey for trainer Gary Bishop. 7, State of Play, 6-year-old gelding, Phil Houdon for trainer Corey Fuller. 8 is out, and 9 is Stelios, a 6-year-old gelding trained by Richard Moreau with Sylvain Filion. Starting gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Stelios is blasting out of there for Filion. Maintenance Man comes away well. They're the quickest away. 3rd is Mock David. Then in 4th, that is Better's Victory. Getting away 5th is King's Gesture, followed by Outlaw Gunpowder, and then the trailer is State of Play. They go into the first turn. And the leader is Stelios. Blasted off the wings, and he'll show the way to the opening panel, leading by a length and a half, 28-1. In 2nd is Maintenance Man, 2 lengths and going back to Mock David. Racing in 4th is Better's Victory, followed 5th by King's Gesture. 6th is Outlaw Gunpowder, wearing saddle pad 8, but that is Outlaw Gunpowder 6. And then 7th is State of Play. Out from 5th now and driving for Saftik is King's Gesture, and King's Gesture is on the move. The leader is Stelios, as the 6-year-old and 17-time winner, leads by a length and a half. Maintenance Man right up on his back in 2nd, and here's King's Gesture on the outside, grinding his way up towards the top. He'll look to clear as they enter the far turn. The half was 58-2. They went 30 and a 5th up front there in that second split. New leader becomes King's Gesture as he gets around Stelios and leads it by a pair, going by 5/8. Maintenance Man continues 3rd, 4th is Mock David, 5th is Better's Victory. Then it is Outlaw Gunpowder, and the trailer is State of Play. It's a 2.5 length advantage here for King's Gesture, who's getting real separation coming to 3/4. It'll be King's Gesture past the 3rd panel in 1:27-1. They turn for home off a 28-4 3rd quarter. King's Gesture, the leader. King's Gesture with a lead of 5. 2nd is Stelios. Now to the outside, Maintenance Man ready to finish up strong as he'll try and track down King's Gesture. Back in 4th as they're coming in the final 8th is Mock David on the outside of that one. Better's Victory. Right on by goes Maintenance Man. He was ready to rock here in the lane, and Maintenance Man comes by and will take it. King's Gesture finishes in 2nd. 3rd will go to Stelios over Better's Victory 4th, 1:56-3. Qualifier 12 is up next. 2 to go. No changes here. Number 1, The Devil You Know. 4-year-old gelding trained by Isabel Darvaux with Robert Shepard. 2, Hunter Hill. 4-year-old gelding trained by Bill Cass with Mike Safdie. 3, For Kevin's Sake, is a 9-year-old gelding trained by Dolores Bassalone with Ryan DeRoche. 4, A He, 5-year-old trained and driven by Sean Stacy. 5, Stonebridge Ponder, 4-year-old gelding trained by Ray Stewart with Austin Sorey. 6, A Northern Baccarat, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Daryl Holmes with Phil Houdon. 7, Sam McKee Hanover, 4-year-old gelding trained by Steve Coulter. Scott Coulter drives. And number 8, Hidden Potential, a 12-year-old gelding trained by John Pentland with Scott Young. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Field of 8 picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Pacing into what has developed to be a bit of a headwind here now this morning. In the stretch, coming away from the center, Northern Baccarat, the inside, Hunter Hill. Striding out with them on the outside is Hidden Potential, and then it is For Kevin's Sake. To his outside is Sam McKee Hanover, who is going to drop in 5th in front of Ahi 6th. 7th is The Devil You Know, and the trailer is Stonebridge Ponder. Safdie sends Hunter Hill out there to the early lead, and he leads it by a pair. Opening quarter was paced in 28-1. Racing second is Northern Baccarat. Third is Hidden Potential. Break of 3 then to For Kevin's Sake in 4th. 5th up the backside, Sam McKee Hanover. 6th is Ahi, followed 7th by The Devil You Know, and 8th is Stonebridge Ponder. So cutting the mile is Hunter Hill, the 4-year-old gelding, is leading this one by nearly 2 lengths. Northern Baccarat is in second. Third is Hidden Potential. 4th For Kevin's Sake, who is followed by Sam McKee Hanover in 5th. 6th is Ahi. Then 7th, The Devil You Know. Stonebridge Ponder is 8th. No movement here, and really the lengths did not change much at all there in that second quarter. The half was 58 seconds flat. They go into the far turn. Hunter Hill continuing to show the way. 5/8 of the mile now complete. Northern Baccarat looking to stay right with them in second. Break of 2. The Hidden Potential in third. For Kevin's Sake, been called upon through this middle half as he's trying to find a little more. Slipping out behind him is Sam McKee Hanover, The Devil You Know, Ahi, and the trailer Stonebridge Ponder. 1:26 4 for 3/4. They're into the stretch, and it's Hunter Hill the leader. Northern Baccarat has been in behind throughout, is still, though, 2 lengths away. Then well back to Hidden Potential. On the outside, The Devil You Know is rallying up into third. Sam McKee Hanover between horses. Edge of the tote board, it's Hunter Hill. Hunter Hill, coast to coast, takes it by a length and a half. Northern Baccarat was second. Third went to The Devil You Know over Sam McKee Hanover 4th. 1:54 3 for Hunter Hill. Aaron Byron drives number 7, Unprecedented, here in the 13th and final qualifier. That's the only change. Pacers moving behind the starting gate. 1, I Love What I Do. 8-year-old gelding trained by John Yake, Louis Waugh. 2 is C. Laird. 5-year-old gelding trained by Bobby Joe Weinhold Harris, Nick Boyd. 3, Empty the Till. 7-year-old gelding trained by Rob Fellows with Des Tacour. 4, Twinbee Watch Me. 4-year-old gelding trained by Nikki Kamenya with Scott Young. 5, Treasures Pirate, a 5-year-old gelding trained by Dolores Basilone with Ryan DeRoche. 6 is Passionate Prince, a 5-year-old gelding trained by Courtney Robson with Austin Sorey. 7, Unprecedented, 6-year-old gelding trained by Dan Gassian with Aaron Byron. And 8 is Quizzer, 4-year-old gelding trained by Julie Robinson. Larry Small does the driving. Pacers are approaching the start, and here they come. And they're off in pacing in the 13th and final qualifier here today. And we've got a trio of levers, but the fastest away, no doubt about that, was Unprecedented. And Unprecedented surges out to the early lead. Empty the Till comes away well. Between horses is Treasures Pirate, who was chased out of there. And Quizzer is coming up on the outside. Getting away in 5th is Twinbee Watch Me. Looking to drop in behind him is Passionate Prince, who will settle in front of I Love What I Do. And the trailer is C. Laird. To the opening quarter they go, and it's on the board in 28 seconds even. That is courtesy of Unprecedented. Empty the Till in 2nd, and Quizzer is going to take a seat in 3rd. So he'll tuck in. Racing in 4th is Treasures Pirate, followed 5th by Twinbee Watch Me. 6th is Passionate Prince. 7th up the backside is I Love What I Do, and the trailer is C. Laird. Field of 8 is marching towards the half, and they're following Unprecedented. Unprecedented takes them to the midway point, and the 6-year-old is past the half in 57 and 3. 29 and 3 in the second quarter. They go into the far turn. We got a mover at the back. C. Laird is underway and has gained a couple of spots. They go by 5/8. Plugs are pulled on the leader, Unprecedented. 2nd is Empty the Till. 3rd is Quizzer. 4th is Treasures Pirate. C. Laird is on the outside now into 5th. Inside 6 is Twinbee Watch Me. On cover at the back is I Love What I Do. And at the inside, Passionate Prince is now the trailer. They go to 3/4. To the outside came Empty the Till. 3 wide off the turn is Quizzer. 127 and 4. They spin for home. It's Unprecedented. Empty the Till. Quizzer looking to come on. Treasures Pirate looking up the inside. Rallying from the back is C. Laird, and so too is I Love What I Do. They come into the final 1/8 of the mile. Unprecedented. In the center is Quizzer. Empty the Till. Here's C. Laird powering on by. It's C. Laird finding the front in the final 16th. C. Laird will take it. Coming through to get 2nd was Passionate Prince. 3rd was I Love What I Do. And then 4th was Quizzer, 157 and 1. Here's the rundown from the final qualifier. It'll be displayed on your screen in just a moment. That does it for today's qualifying action here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. We are back at it on Thursday morning with qualifiers scheduled for 9:30 a.m. We'll also have baby races coming up this weekend. So make sure you're checking our website, woodbinemohawkpark.com, to view those entries to find out exactly how many we will have this weekend. But it's that time of the year where the 2-year-olds are coming out onto the tracks. We look forward to that. But as we mentioned, up next, qualifiers this Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Follow WoodbineMohawkPark.com and our social channels at WoodbineSB for the latest and anything news that is coming out. We will be sure to pass along as soon as possible. This is Mark McKelvey wishing you a good Monday afternoon. We'll chat again on Thursday.